Good morning, VCU. Salutations, my funky cats and brethren and scholars all around this campus. I have something to present to you today. Little funky thing. An album from the heavens above called Mantra. M-A-N-T-R-A. Hear this. Listen thoroughly. My vibrant collective of brilliant minds and artisanship. This is...
I think you can hear, I'm definitely the youngest, and I still got a lot to go and, experiences. And there's, an original version of this song. That's on my Spotify, but it grew off me, so hard. And so I needed a song for it, to submit to this collective. And I was, at home one day, in my dorm, and my roommate, I've known him for, ages. I was talking about how much I, don't like the song. He's like, bro, just remake it then. And I was like, hold on, man. That's a good idea.
My relationship with music, oh man.
To me, is a way of life.
I'm not trying to be one of those guys, but my dad, he was a bass player in a reggae band my whole life.
I feel like I live, eat, breathe music. I think of everything in terms of vibes too.
It is the way that I express myself, because to me that's really the only thing that I have and that I've ever had.
It's such an expression of creativity and just just showing all of you into a craft and that other people can relate to, because that's part of the reason why I love writing music, is just so people can relate to the stuff that I'm talking about in it. So I think it's just expressing your creativity in a relatable way.
The kind of energy that you put into the music, the kind of energy that you put out into the world, it reciprocates and it reverberates.
You find so many people that are just as locked into specific forms of art, and we're all learning how to balance it and bring it all together and network with it. I feel like as an artist sometimes you think making the work is enough.
Music is sort of the same, like a huge manifestation of mind, body, and spirit.
So the whole song is really and I guess a lot of the songs have been like this, where it kind of sounds like it's about a relationship, but my song, I would argue it's not. I've moved around, I've lived in different places, and I love to travel. I love just seeing what's out there. It's really just, I love this aspect of where I live, but now things have changed. I'm a freshman, I just moved down here. So a lot has changed, and the song is really about coming to terms with that and understanding this is my new home. And I'm a big believer of if you're not happy in this situation, you might not be happy in a different situation, in the sense of it's really, happiness is really this attitude of where you are and what you make of it. I moved into this place, and I can't see my family every day because they live back home, or my friends are all going to different colleges, but there's this new place and there's a lot to do and there's a lot of great people to meet, and there's always work to be done, and there's always a new day to get through. When there's so much love to go around, you really just have to share it. And I think art and music is one way to express your emotion and your love, and that's why it's important to share it. Like what was just said earlier, put your music out there. That's the most important thing you can do as an artist. And the great thing about art is that, we're all human. That's what we have in common. So how I felt writing this song, someone else probably felt the same way when they moved or when they were in a new situation. And so they can come and sit down and listen to Virginia Sky, and they can understand, I felt this way, this is how someone else felt before me.
What's your grandson? Brett. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, after the show, yeah. I think we're playing soon. Yeah, we are. I'm playing with you, Luther, Lucerits, and the Bends. It's gonna be cool. I fucking love Lucerits. Yeah, they're so...
I remember just like instantly within the first hour I met them was just like pretty musically blown away for like how good of players they are.
Flan on my right and Brett on my left. Like these are like three of my favorite people. And yeah, it's just been great. Like Flan was saying, like it's really been rekindled like my love of music and my love of like playing in front of other people. So
Like shows and like the way I love to like see Richmond shows is like you'll watch one band and they will sound completely like something, and then the next band will sound completely out of this universe, would not even connect with that other artist. So it's like really that like uniqueness and individuality in music, which I think is really cool. Whether it's like hardcore music or like trap stuff or like breakcore EDM stuff. It can be anything you want.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's mostly hardcore in Richmond, which is cool. Like I love that. Like we've met a bunch of bands in the last like 2 years that I would consider hardcore music that are like really good, and I love playing with them. We like to keep the flavor like a little more folky, a little more jammy. Psychedelic rock, I guess, would be the overarching category, I would say.
Playing live with them is really cool because I wasn't that much into like improvisation stuff, but them three, they're all into like, okay, let's just jam over this at a practice, and I'll have no idea what we're doing, but it's like a lot more like spontaneous and fun in that aspect. Because I normally don't do much like improvisation stuff, but it's a lot of fun doing that.
We're gonna have like, or hopefully we're gonna have like people that would have never listened to us like listen to us, and we're also gonna listen to a bunch of stuff that we would have never listened to. Yeah. So it's just like a cool like sharing kind of project.
It's not like this, the format of this project, the fact that like Cooper said, it's like every song is coming from a different band, like makes me feel like we're being a part of like something that's gonna be like bigger than what we'd be able to like muster up, like just the four of us, like not even in terms of like scale of production, but just like there's like this community aspect to it that I'm just like super excited to be a part of.
Another thing is I took your guys' same class last semester, and we created our own podcast network. I would have done anything to work on an album and done whatever. I think that is like such a cool thing for y'all to do. And y'all are like the first to do it, so like the way you guys are going about it is like 100% confidence, which is so cool to see, especially from like media production, like a media production class specifically.
Oh hell yeah.
Watch me do this in one take. Watch me do this in 3 takes. I don't know.
Well, yeah, music really has helped me analyze the world at a much more critical lens. I feel like good art does that, you know? In terms of me figuring out who I am, I could voice out all the things that I say with no shame. I could feel how I feel. I could speak how I speak and not feel shamed about it. Seeing somebody talk about whatever experience and then having it be able to be translated in such a way is so beautiful to me, you know? I think that just speaks more than just music. That's just the arts in general, you know?
I messed that up. Let's do that again.
I'm trying to condense a lot of just years of love, pain, misery, so on and so forth inside maybe a 3-minute track, maybe a whole 14-track narrative, or maybe I'm editing something and I just hit a block. I hit a wall because it's just like, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I desired. I hate this.
No.
Don't forget to take that plentiful breath into the core.
Yeah, just
so you can have it all.
I'm not all that satisfied with it. I'm not a perfectionist. I promise you, Mom. I'm not a perfectionist.
You're a Virgo. That's a lie. You're a Virgo.
Virgo gang.
I'm not trying to be perfect with this stuff, but I am trying to. I have a standard of excellence that I must reach whenever I create. But I'm trying to give myself more grace. The more that I step on the gas a little bit more with no real path or direction. That's how I get messed up.
What's good, bro? How you been?
How you living?
Tommy and EB both know my saying that I stole from this one dude. It was like, well, no, this
My saying.
Yeah, no, I appropriated this, but no, it was what's it called? Okay, bro. But no, it's like the only thing I hate more than making music is not making music.
Facts.
The progress, like the process, is frustrating as hell. But that joy that I get from having something and putting it out is like, it's like nothing else.
Holy, 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 holy is your name.
It's about my relationship with my girlfriend, but I kind of wanted to make something that really captured part of how I feel about her and part of how I feel about our relationship, in, I guess, comparing her to the Greek goddess Hera, who was known for her beauty, goddess of family, fertility, marriage, but also known for her temper.
In my head I do. Belong there with you, natural water, praising your likeness. It goes like this.
In context of Richmond mantra, it's a little bit cheesy, but kind of just like the whole adage of Virginia's for lovers. I mean, and ironically enough, though, Richmond's one of the most single cities in the country, so it's like, what is that? I guess it's kind of more of a question and really a statement of like what the mantra is, but it's kind of asking that question of like, if that's the mantra of Virginia, then like what does that mean for Richmond, you know?
Is you holy, holy, holy is your name, baby. Holy, holy.
Do you hear that? M-A-N-T-R-A. But it almost just didn't happen. Truthfully, it was very close to failing. But the artists of the 410 Collective pulled through and made it happen. Turned it into a beautiful masterpiece.
I'm AYLA. I'm a junior. So the name of it is 4-Leaf, and basically when I was thinking about what a mantra would be to me, 4-Leaf is basically about reassuring myself something that's all about me, all encompassing, and in a cute little way.
It's easy in a mission, but I need the audience to hear me when you listen. Bob your head like that, bob your head like that, your head like that.
I record in my room with like a Apple mic, just like this, and I started when I was 14. I haven't really gone into it because I feel like a lot of the scene right now is heavy on like bands and like a shoegaze moment, which is very cool and I'm into. But since I do kind of like rappy, poppy, house music beats moment, I'm like, I don't know where I could find that. Words of wisdom, I would say just for anyone making music or wants to make music, you just literally have to make it. I know everyone says that, which is so annoying, but I feel like that's the hardest part. And you can be bad at it. Like you can still make it and it be bad and you're like, ooh, this ain't it. Like I don't want anyone to hear this, but still make it. Like keep making stuff and then eventually just start releasing it. because once you release that kind of in your head moment, like, oh, this isn't good, and I still kind of struggle with that. You just have to, that's the only way you're gonna grow, and the only way that you're gonna make stuff is to just make it and release it, even if it's bad. And if anyone's like, oh my god, this is ass, like, okay, but you're actually doing it.
My name is Jaden, and my song is called Stung. The song is just an accumulation of all my teenage years, feeling doubt within myself and unworthiness of my own craft. And yeah. Producing the music helps me intellectualize my feelings and get it all out and actually see what I'm feeling from an outside point of view. But when people hear the music and actually like what I do, that's what helps me realize, oh, I'm just always in my head and I don't have anything to be scared of, I guess. For so long I didn't release any of my music because I felt like all the other musicians, they had something like meaningful to write about, and I was just like a little 15-year-old doing nothing except making beats. But I lost my friend, one of my good friends back in high school, and I feel like that was like a turning point for me in realizing that it's really healing to write about what you're experiencing and going through. I would have been like bed rotting for like months, but I was like, you know what? I have so much creativity in me right now because I'm like feeling this. I didn't even know they were gonna pick up my song and like it, which is, it's kind of cool to me because now, instead of like just my friends and like my immediate circle hearing the song, I feel like I can reach more people more organically. I've been loving it so far, it's really fun.
Hello, I'm Destin. I'm the lead singer and I also play rhythm guitar.
I'm Fifi and I play bass and I also sing.
And we are in the bins.
I'm Trevor and I'm from the Bends. My friends were like, one of them sings, he's my best friend Destin, he's the one who sings in our songs. And I was like, man, you should be in a band, you should do something. I was like, come up to Richmond. I let him move into my closet. He started doing his own little thing. He's like, man, I found guys, I just need a drummer. I was like, I drum. I did not. I played rock band, and that was about it. And I faked my way through it, and we've stumbled our way to actually making some pretty good songs.
He definitely had a weird start. You know, me and Trevor were just jamming upstairs one day, and our buddy that lives down the street, he just was like, hey, you guys want to play a little show at our house? We did a little house show, and that's kind of how it started. You know, we started putting the pieces together, and now he runs a venue called Playhouse, so, you know, it pushed us even more, because it was just like, okay, well, Isaac's doing something big. And then Fifi came along, and
I came along, but I feel like I used to just make songs with my friends, and then we'd find ways to like show them to people, like, and find places to play them and be obnoxious.
How did you guys feel about when you found out that your song was on the album?
oh, epic.
That's
epic.
so cool.
We were fired up.
That's so
we were like, that's,
exciting.
you know, yeah, that was the coolest thing ever.
Because we haven't done that yet. So that's
No, we haven't had anything out, so, you know, just having that, you know, our demo just out on something, you know, and a part of this, which is really, you know, this whole thing is really cool to bring around a lot of people in Richmond for this album.
Yeah.
And we were like, hell yeah, like we're finally part of something.
It brings people together.
Yeah, Trevor, especially Trevor, he was jumping around and screaming.
Yeah, Trevor was very excited.
He loved it.
And he told us and he was so excited. We were so excited.
Go stream the album.
Go stream the album and hug your friends.
Yeah, hug your friends.
Fuck the rest.
And thus, we conclude our broadcast. This is your main man, Brother DJ. Until next time we meet, which I may not ever know, at least the music will carry you forth. This is Mantra.
Cuando se levanta la lombriz, me dice que ya es hora de sufrir. Ella no conoce al sol.
Alright, my name is Alexander Jarvis. My name is Max Loker.
Hey, I'm Myles Black.
My name is Bri Stevens. I'm Addie Lawrence.
I am organizing our way to grab talent from VCU's campus. We're doing outreach to try and, let the word be heard, I guess. It's a weird kind of phrase.
I want to take artists in Richmond or VCU or both and really shine a light and show what they can do. Because I know there's a big population out there that has their work, but it's hard to get shown out here.
I think that we can make this happen. I think that we have all of the people needed to make it happen, and I think everyone feels very motivated. And I think that we're gonna pull this together.
La dejé en un sueño ayer. Mis pies ya no saben qué es correr. Me duermo lentamente sin saber.